My friends, I'm crying. I'm crying sweet, emotional, beautiful tears of joy. I can't believe it. The day is here. I'm truly in awe and shock. Look at this world that I got. At first, when I saw this, I thought, what? Brand new biome inside the Snapshot 2? But no, just a beautiful little setting. In fact, maybe the perfect setting for Minecraft's brand new Snapshot season. Oh, baby. The Snapshot season is back on. And it's big. It's really big. My friends, I would like to warmly welcome you back to Snapshot season. Real quick, below this video, in honor of it, delete that like button. Today we'll be diving into a lot. We got a brand new giant experimental feature, new diamond generation, a wandering trader overhaul, and even more. So I'd like to kick off today's Snapshot video by talking about the bug fixes. Inside of this Snapshot, we have a whopping 96 bug fixes. This is like essentially unprecedented, at least like from the snapshots I've ever talked about, and actually some of the bug fixes are like relatively significant too. We'll talk more about them later. This week's Snapshot 23w31a is the first official snapshot for the Minecraft 1.20.2 update. One of the big things Minecraft 1.20.2 update will be doing is rebalancing diamonds. This sounds big. So if you played Minecraft at all this summer, then you definitely discovered that inside of the Minecraft 1.20 update, diamonds are more important than ever. Inside of that update, they added all these new crafting recipes for diamonds and like new uses too. It's pretty beautiful. The new uses are beautiful, but take into account how difficult or relatively difficult it is to get a ton of diamonds easily, and maybe it's not so great. So the very first change I'd like to check out together with you here takes place down below Y0. In the changelog, it just says the deep slate cave, so I'm going to assume that means like literally anything deep. Allegedly, more diamonds will generate out in the open inside of these caves now. This is going to make it a little bit easier to actually like go down into the caves, explore a little bit, and find diamonds instead of like cheating it with branches. You're being fully and wholly honest though, one diamond, hey, not too impressive. Maybe we could find a... Oh my, look at over there. Interesting. That cave that we were just in wasn't exactly the biggest cave. This one looks like it's going to be a little bit bigger. Now let's do a quick little run through the cave in 100% survival and see what we can see. Looking around on the ceiling, walls, floor, everything for diamonds. So far, I only see one, so it looks like they definitely didn't up it too much, it seems like. Oh, hey, in fact, actually, I'm probably missing a lot of diamonds. There's another one right over there, and then I think I saw one off in, saw some off in the distance over here. Big caves, 100% gonna be the way to find more diamonds now. A whole lot easier. Whoa, actually, yeah. I can notice that. I know me a big cave or two. That's quite a few diamonds. Now, I'm curious, when these diamonds are generating exposed, I wonder if they're generating in bigger chunks, too. It looks like that's just kind of a lone diamond, a little bit lonely for my liking. I'm gonna guess that this one is gonna be the same here, but maybe the trade would have cut into the junk or something, I don't know. Yeah, that's a soul diamond. Oh, wow, whoa, what is going on here? We have one diamond right there, and then I guess a chunk border and another diamond. Woo, that's beautiful. I like the looks of all these blue things. Yeah, wow, actually, check that out. Diamond right there, another exposed diamond, another exposed diamond right there, another exposed diamond right there, and another exposed diamond right there, all within, like, probably 9 chunks total. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And I didn't even check over here yet. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's so much easier. Making diamonds easier to get. What do you think? Do you like that idea or you not? Let me know down below, and let's move on. In our long absence of snapshots, it seems like the tone might have actually shifted up quite a bit. If you can remember, back when 1.20 development kind of began, they introduced these new experimental features. For the longest time, it was only the bundle. But now, we have something new, and really big too. Minecraft 1.14, the very famous Village and Pillage update. The update that redid all of these villagers. Minecraft 1.20.2, the eventually famous update that is expanding and changing the villager trading system in really big ways. Oh no, that's because I smacked one. Before we talk about that one though, let's talk about an even bigger one real quick. The barrier block, a very interesting block. As of this update, the barrier block will be obtainable in survival Minecraft. To craft one of these things, using barrier blocks inside of the crafting table, place them like this. Wait, I lied. You can't get them in survival. The actual change going on here with the barrier block has to do with water. You can now waterlog the barrier block if you're trying to like, gosh, I don't know, like waterlog the barrier block. When you do that, the water will stay fully and wholly inside of the block. That's it. So it's back over to the main menu for us. If we want to check out any of these new villager changes, then we need to go into experimental features. We've got the bundle one. As far as I've checked out, that's unchanged. But then we have this new one. Villager Trade Rebalance. Updated traits for villagers. Another way to check this out is inside of data packs. They are both inside of there too. Now, before you check this one out, keep in mind that sometimes experimental worlds, like it's an experiment, more things could go wrong. Now, as part of this experimental villager trade rebalancing, if we place a lectern down, this villager will walk over and become a librarian. We check out the librarian and... Okay, this is a really bad example. Hold on. Here we are, lads, inside of a fresh village where I have yet to assault any single villager. That means the prices should be reset and everything should look normal. If I place a couple lecterns down, hopefully next to one of these villagers, eventually it'll take the job. Come on, I know you want to work here. Lectern, villager. If I place a lectern down and the villager goes over to it, it'll take the job just like always. Now, like usual, sometimes, if we're lucky, we'll get a book trade on that very first trade. Punch 1. If I take this away and put it back, the villager's gonna take the job again, and I can still cycle through the trade, just like normal. However, unlike normal, every single Minecraft enchantment is not obtainable through this method anymore. And even more specifically, the enchantments are tied to the biomes. So I have to excuse me a little bit. The snapshot has been out literally an hour. I don't have a full breakdown on every single enchantment that is tied to every single biome. But I do know that mending is never going to be a trade 1 now. Yeah, that's right, I repeat, you will never be able to grab a villager in your world, drop a lectern down, and then see mending right there inside of that trade. It's literally never gonna happen. Oh boy. But it actually might be good. I'm not gonna lie. See, ever since villagers were added to the game, and then especially since 1.14, where you can see a book trade right away, villager trading and like enchanting from the villagers, it's insanely overpowered. What the devs are trying to do here with this experimental feature that might make it into the next update, might not, you never know, is make it better. Alright, so if you're at least a little bit familiar with villagers, then you know that there are different villagers tied to different biomes. So for example, the savannah biome is that beautiful lad over there, and over here, the plains biome is going to be this same. This is still beautiful lad over here. The different biomes are going to correspond with different enchantments that are apparently going to kind of like tell a story, the background of the different cultures existing inside of each biome. So like, it looks like inside of the plains biome, a whole lot of punching was going on in ancient times. As you can see, and arthropodding, that too. So I'm not too sure if these are going to be the only enchantments we'll see inside of the plains biome as the first one, but according to a small chart that we have, we could expect to see punch in the plains, arthropods in the plains, and actually smite inside of the plains biome too. And actually, hey, look at that, woo, 57 emeralds, very expensive, but smite fine. Meanwhile, on the other hand, if I make a librarian villager inside of the savannah biome, I got 3 different enchantments. We got Sweeping Edge, only on Java edition. We got a Binding Curse, ooh, not very good. And then we got Knockback. So, clearly, as we can see here, maybe the Savannah Villager, Librarian, not too hot. Sliding over to our local desert here, we got some better enchantments to take a look at. Inside of the desert, you'll be able to get Thorns, Infinity, and Fire Protection. If they ever want to employ themselves, that is. Dedicated into specific enchantments, depending on what biome the villager resides in. Let's move over to the swamp biome and level this guy up a little bit now. So, please, do the thing. Go ahead, take the job. Beautiful. If we check out this trade right here, we got Depth Strider 3. Ooh, that's beautiful. This trade right here, though. We're going to go ahead and use this trade to level the villager all the way up. Continue to work our way through this villager's level progression. We'll see more enchantments, just like usual. Inside of the swamp, you'll find Depth Strider, Respiration, and the other curse. Now, finally here, we go ahead and level this villager up all the way to the master level. Because we're inside of a swamp biome, every single time, we will get a mending trade. No matter what. Boom! Look at this chart. That's exactly why I don't think it's too bad. In the lower part of the chart, the normal books, those are the other trades that I was talking about. I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, but I think these are the only enchantments you can now get from villager trading. That top layer, the highlighted one, that's going to be your master trade every single time. Inside of the desert, a master villager will always sell Efficiency 3. Inside of the swamp, ooh, baby, it's mending. Now, real quick here, for the purpose of science, what I'm going to do is go ahead and speed level this other random villager. We're going to make this wonderful lad right here get all the way to the master level. Once we work the villager all the way up to an expert, we should have another mending trade, but even more importantly, what is the price? Ooh, it's a little bit cheaper. Oh, that's going to add a whole lot of challenge to it. This one right here, by default, it looks like it would have been 20 over here. This one, by default, 32. Whew, you got to work your way all the way through it now. Oh, man. That'll be a little bit more difficult. No matter what, though, one thing that I absolutely love about this is the fact that jungle villagers and the swamp ones, too, they're actually, like, there's a point to make them now. And actually, even more so, there's, like, definitely a point to make them. So the swamp villager, it'll sell mending. This one will sell unbreaking 2 at the max level. I mean, sure, like, not quite all the way there. You gotta get unbreaking 3, but, like, unbreaking from a villager every single time, yeah, that's a great benefit. Now, before we move on, friends, take a quick and closer look at this chart and tell me if anything's missing here at all. Are we perhaps missing something? Oh, you mean to say there is another biome where villages can naturally generate, and they definitely do exist? You mean the meadow biome? There's nothing about meadow villagers inside of this chart, huh? Look, not to put the tinfoil hat on too much here, but how I see it is one of two things. Meadow, remove it from this village, or maybe we're gonna finally get a meadow villager in this update. I mean, it would make sense. Anyways, as of right now, as far as I can tell, when it comes to the villagers and the experimental changes, that's just about it. Unfortunately, every single other profession is left unchanged right now. Still on the topic of villagers, except this time not experimental. Back over here at World Spawn, zombie villager curing. It's a very interesting mechanic and a wonderful way to get the cheapest prices in all of Minecraft. Well, what if I told you? Yeah, you were never gonna work anyways. Well, what if I told you that villager curing has been completely changed in this update? Repeat discounting. It's gone. Deleted. Cycle discounting. If you've never heard of it before, oh boy, you better check it out while it's still in the game. Essentially, you take a villager with the trade of your dreams, maybe this specific trade right here. Then we go ahead and turn it into a zombie. After we turn it into a zombie, we're the hero of the day. We hit it with weakness, we give it the golden apple. Hopefully, after I finish all that, the villager doesn't burn alive. Eventually, if I save this villager's life, it will give me a discount on the trade. Then I could actually put the villager through it and do it all again. Turn it into a zombie, discount it again, and the discounts stack. All thanks to a bug fix that has happened inside of this snapshot, stacking discounts has now been removed from the game. You'll be able to discount the villager once. Unfortunately, we will no longer be able to discount every single trade in the game to 1 emerald. Next up, let's take a break and talk about technical changes, because when taking a look at the technical changes in this snapshot, oh boy, we got technical on technical on technical. There's so much here. One of the most intriguing technical changes right off the bat, though, it's got to be this one right here. Command history. The last 50 commands that you sent in chat will be remembered across game sessions. So I got to test this one out. I don't know if I'm interpreting it correctly, but there we go. We go ahead and run that command. So sad. Theoretically, if I went ahead and moved over to a different world, is it still... Oh my gosh, it's still there. Oh, no way. The commands are actually just remembered. Oh. Wow, that's kind of beautiful. That's a fire one. I like it. By the way, for one of the best duplication glitches ever, check out yesterday's. And there we go. Sooner or later, I knew it was going to happen. Let's check out our good lad here. So this discount, I mean, it's beautiful. It's cut in half. Definitely a discount for sure. But unfortunately, no further discounts are going to be able to be discounted. It will apply still to the other trades, though. I was wondering about that. Very interesting. Very interesting, my friend. Next up, a beautifully breathtaking change. So here we have 3 poor, unfortunate villagers trapped in a chamber. If I put a husk right here, they're going to look at the husk and freak out. Now, when these villagers freak out, because we have 3 of them right here clearly seeing the husk, eventually they're going to be able to summon an iron golem in. That is, if they could sleep too. This iron golem summoning in mechanic has actually been bugged for like the longest time and running a little bit slower than it should be. That means whenever this next update drops, all of your iron golems will be a little bit more efficient, like they should have been. The chorus flower, very interesting. The chorus flower will no longer provide bottom support for blocks. Like, let's say, a lantern. I can't hang the lantern off of the chorus flower, you say. Chorus flower, you say. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. Finally today here, in a sentence that I never thought I would be able to picture myself saying. What if I said the Wandering Trader is... The Wandering Trader is maybe not that bad anymore. It might be good. But like, maybe not even only good, but low-key fire. Let's check this thing out. Look at this thing. Brand new trades. And right off the bat, baked potato. Oh, my friend, you are a fan of the delicacies, the finer things in life, the food. Baked potato, you say. Baked potato, that's so weird. We have never been able to sell the Wandering Trader anything. In fact, in 100% survival right here, we'll go ahead and sell this thing that. Now, unfortunately, only 1 trade. But 1 trade is 1 trade. All of a sudden, I've gotten an emerald. Let's say I never had any of those or those. Those are illegal. I just got an emerald from this thing from giving it something that's like basically pointless. I could then take that emerald and maybe actually like recycle it. Like, hey, you buy a couple logs. He wants to drop some logs on the ground? Not a problem. Drop logs on the ground wherever you want, my sir. That's cool. And this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. I'm still not 100% sure how I'm feeling on this one, but oh boy, look at that. I can sell a water bucket. I always have a water bucket in my inventory. What I want to know is, are you going to take the bucket from me too? But hey, 2 emeralds. I mean, that's not bad, yeah. You stole my bucket. I hate you. The Wandering Trader might actually be kind of low-key, possibly fire. This is very interesting, intriguing, insane. It'll be able to sell me some logs now, which is cool. And actually, from checking out the chart, look at that, a potion of invisibility. So that's how it does the trick. I don't know what it is about the devs, but it seems like lately they've been all about like focusing on lore. I always wonder how you do that. Fascinating. Anyways, lads, if we're lucky, which it doesn't seem like I was getting very lucky, but look at this. Wandering Trader can sell me an enchanted pickaxe. Insanely expensive. But a pickaxe is a pickaxe. It's interesting. Minecraft Snapshot 23w31a, the very first snapshot of the seemingly large 1.20.2 update. What do you guys think? To stay in the know for more Snapshot videos, make sure you smash like and subscribe. You find anything cool or secret of the Snapshot, you let me know down below. Thank you all for watching. It's been me, Waddles, and I will see you all tomorrow with a guide episode. Goodbye.